half man, half woman.
It's Gary.
I wanna hip you to the T.
It's Gary, baby.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Melodies from Heaven Rain Down on Me. That's Kirk Franklin's one of his number one hits, y'all. But Kirk Franklin and his son, y'all, they are at battle right now. And it's a very touching story, y'all. It's being reported that Kerrion Franklin, y'all, he revealed an explicit back and forth tape between him and his award-winning gospel recording artist dad this past weekend. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Kerrion Franklin, said that he and his dad have not been getting along for a while, and Kirk even said that. But he said, quote, "This is why I'm done. No father should speak to their children like this." He said, "If I have any issues, it's because of this type of treatment that I deal with behind closed doors." This is what the 32-year-old Franklin said to the press, y'all. He said, according to the caption, he said the argument was not a thing of the past. Now, he said, "Hanging up in my face, no apology, no compassion, no effort." He said, "Stop telling me to go home to my family. I don't even know where they live," Kerrion said. He said, "I don't think I'll ever trust my father to be alone around him ever again. I didn't want to do it." He said, "I probably won't release the entire recording," he said, "because it's too embarrassing that I'm even dealing with this." He said, "But no matter what."
It got that part in there when he was offering you therapy and counseling and help. So you only put the bad part in there and try to make your dad look bad and try to ruin his legacy or whatever. And if you hang up in your face, you just hang up in your face. You're 33 years old. Keep it moving.
Yeah, but now he said it was a tape, a 45-second clip. He said, and the voice was identified by Kerrion as Kirk Franklin exclaiming, "I'll put my foot in your butt," and that's not the word he used. After a muffled argument, then y'all Kerrion interjected and said, "I dare you," as the argument continued. And then Kirk allegedly said, "I'll break your neck." The N-word. "Don't you ever disrespect me," Franklin allegedly shouted toward the end of the clip, y'all. And it went on and on.
Been there.
Man,
been there.
Come on, man.
He said that so all of this make Kirk Franklin a normal dad.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right?
Especially in this day and age.
A normal dad. That's it. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if you 30 years old, we do good to get you to 18. You know what I'm saying? Once we get you in college, I'm sure Kirkland gave him all kind of opportunities. Probably bought him a little car when he got 16, a little used car, and provided opportunities for him, try to put him on to a few little things or whatever. And, and it sounds like he's spoiled, rotten, and entitled. Mm-hmm. To do something. And whatever Kirk called him, that name that Kirk called him, that is exactly what he displayed by recording it and putting it out on the internet in an attempt to destroy your dad's legacy. I don't feel sorry for him at all. Man up, go get a job, and if your dad is not a good fit in your life, whatever, then you need to block his number and keep it moving and move on. Period, point blank.
You obviously got life figured out anyway, so do it your way.
There you go.
Handle your business.
Yeah, I would sit up there. We don't argue, and for real, don't sit up there and argue with nobody in their 30. They full grown man. Treat them like anybody else that you don't like or you disagree with or whatever. Cut them off, block them, keep it moving. Put all your energy into somebody that's buying what you teaching. He ain't buying what you teaching. Keep it moving. He is a grown man that happens to be your son. That's all it is. I know you got to learn how to separate. That's it.
But he said, though, but the thing is, though, Ricky, he said he's not even allowed to have any childhood pictures of himself or his family. He said,
man, going on, man.
He don't even know who he is because they're not letting
all you got to do is go to Kirk Facebook post and pull as many pictures as you need and go up to Walmart or somewhere, Walgreens, and put them in a frame and gone on about your business. You being petty now. Now you sit up here talking about you need something. You need your Nintendo joystick, your Marvin Gaye CD, and I need my tennis shoestrings, all that kind of stuff. Being petty and just got to have a reason to reach out and have contact or whatever. And then the thing is, if you so messed up and embarrassed by your daddy, change your last name.
Right. Why
your last name don't have to be Smiley. If you think I'm the worst person in the world, then why are you carrying my last name? Keep it moving. Start your own legacy. If you don't like what Omega Sci-Fi doing, then go start your own chapter.
You preaching, bro. Hey, you preaching.
If you don't like what Delta Sigma Theta is doing, go start your own chapter with your grown self. You're grown. You know everything about the organization, whatever. You know how to run it or whatever. Go start your own chapter. Stop causing confusion within the chapter. There you go. That's just a good analogy.
Options. You just said you got other options.
Start your own church. If you don't like what Rem doing and Bishop ain't doing it right for you or whatever, go and get you a little storefront house and start recruiting you some members and start your own ministry. There's a lot of successful ministries that started with 3 or 4 people. If 2 or 3 are gathered,
He be in the midst.
come on now.
All right.
Come on
Well, a lot
now.
of people don't believe it, though. They say because church people don't curse like this.
Yes,
guy
we do.
just
Listen,
did.
church
Oh, yes, we do.
Church people are regular people too, honey.
Come on.
Before we became saved, we were sinners.
Man, we
All
curse
right.
even more that you got saved because you got to deal with other church folk that think that they're holy and I said church wants to make you cuss. And think about how many times you didn't wanted to cuss at church as opposed to how many times you cuss in the club. You didn't curse in the club because you having a good time and you enjoying yourself. You drinking, you listen to a live band. But how many times in church you wanted to cuss somebody out in church? Come on now.
All right, the color of the day then, honey, is peppermint patty. On the high end, you say peppermint patty. On the lawn, you say pink. That's your color for the day. I didn't know church people curse.
Sit up there, my auntie died. You gonna tell me I only get to talk for 2 minutes and she raised me? What do you mean? I can't tell it all. And then you gonna sit up there and preach a whole eulogy. What you preaching the eulogy for? You could have saved that eulogy until tomorrow. Then what's the purpose of us going to church and we got to listen to you preach on a Saturday and then come back to church and preach another eulogy? How come we just can't talk about the great things my auntie did while she lived? Why you got to go into scripture at a funeral? Don't do that.
Come on, man.
Only thing these preachers be trying to do is trying to recruit members to come back to that church on a Sunday. Then all of a sudden they ready to put on a show at the funeral and preach their best sermon at the funeral. And I just want to talk about her life. Play the videos.
Yeah.
Let's sing some songs and make it about my auntie.
You pushing some buttons
Do
now.
not go into Job. We don't care about what Job did. We already know.
And how come Job don't spell his name with an E?
Huh?
How come Job don't spell his name with an E?
See, all that be bothering you. Right. Right. No, I need a book of jobs. The book of jobs. And don't nobody read it. That's why everybody unemployed.